Roller skating for me is very magical. And whenever I skate, I feel like I'm a different person. I feel like I'm a more confident version of who I am.
Every time I skate, I feel like all my problems disappear. And I just feel pure happiness.
Roller skating in totality is a sport. And aside from that being a sport, roller skating is an expression, it's a place where everybody could just become a kid again. It is an avenue for people to connect and express themselves in so many other ways. We started at least 500 members last year in the group, and now we're at least 8,000 more and growing strong. When the pandemic struck, there's a lot of people who were clamoring for something to express and do. And I believe that roller skating was an avenue for a lot of us, even me, to be able to release all those frustrations, those anger and angst when it came to the whole pandemic.
Roller skating, sobrang boom nung bandang 70s up to 90s. I'm a 90s kid, so I fell in love with roller skating. So yun talaga yung first love ko. So kung may sinasabi silang first love in sports, totoo po siya. Ako ang buhay na patunay. Fast rock to the 90s up to 2000, marami kasing kids na pasaway. Doon sila sa street, sa highway, nasasagasaan, na aksidente. So nagkaroon ng mga ordinances to ban inline skating, rollerblading in the streets. Tapos ang problema pa, kasi we have lack of facilities, skate parks, open spaces, safe spaces for skaters. Kaya nagkakaroon din ng problema na hindi nabibigyan ng chance na makapag-skate yung ibang mga kabataan. Siguro, some of the kids, while growing up, didn't find it easy to practice the sport kasi nga walang facility. So siguro, some of them decided na, I'll quit skating, ganyan. Pero it didn't die. Kasi maraming ibang culture, like aggressive inline skating. Tapos, meron pa ding ibang coaches who still skate, shifted to ice skating. Kasi at that time din, naging boom yung ice skating ni SM. So what happened, syempre, since uso sa Pilipinas may ice, ganyan. Yung hype ba na a lot of the parents would want their kids to practice figure skating instead nga sa kalsada na rollerblading, ganyan. So parang ganun yung comparison sa time shift paradigm. Yung underground scene ng aggressive inline skating, buhay na buhay siya. Hindi lang siya mainstream kasi nga bawal, di ba? So parang maraming ordinances, pinagbabawalan to skate at this place, at that place.
Eastsiders roller skaters, we actually met from our umbrella group called Everywhere We Skate PH. We want to locally invite the skaters since geographically we are near each other, so that it's not so intimidating once you get to skate outdoors.
Most of us are from the east side of the metro. Mayroong Antipolo, Marikina, Pasig, Cainta. So yan, yung bandang sa mga dulo na, Rizal Park, ganyan.
Skating usually is very intimidating for all those newbies. So parang nahihiya sila pag nasa labas sila, mag-skate outside. So ayun, sinasamahan namin sila and we try to teach them the basics para safe din sa kanila na mag-skate outdoors. It's really fun when you skate outdoors and you get the endorphins in, and most especially right now, it's a pandemic and everyone's mental state is kind of low. So roller skating really helps in that aspect. Every time I skate, I feel like all my problems disappear. Kasi talaga nagdi-disappear siya. And I just feel pure happiness when I glide, whether it's trail skating, city skating, or even dancing on skates. That brings me a lot of joy in my life right now in this pandemic. Napaka-diverse talaga ng fashion in roller skating because others really want to look good as well habang nagsiskate. Kasi it really brings them confidence eh. Like here sa roller disco ring, you can see them. Nakadamit talaga sila pang disco. Meron ding mga tao na gusto naka-sporty attire since this is a sport na nga rin eh. And you really want to be comfortable in skating. So may mga naka-jogging pants, may naka-leggings, ganon. Mga boys, naka-t-shirt, ganyan.
Philippine Roller Sports Union. It's a group of coaches and experts in the field of roller sports. So, marami kasing fields ang roller sports. aside from skateboarding na kasama sa discipline, there are 11. May speed skating, may hockey, may artistic, may derby, yung balyahan. Tapos merong jam, ito yung bago. So, which we are inclined into na skating and dancing, ganon.
A lot of the institutions, a lot of things or places here in the Philippines are not aware of what roller skates are, and they always tag us as dangerous. So they do not allow us in other spaces and all that, and we can't even practice in closed spaces where people without skates are allowed. So I think that kind of discrimination, right, is stemmed from miseducation or lack of education about roller sports as is.
So one of the challenges we have in the skating community is having a decent place to skate. A skate park, a venue like this one, a rink, or any other safe place na we could practice and learn things na skating related. I can say na hindi masyado pa recognized ng government for the past decade until nagkaroon ng Asian Games, nagkaroon ng SEA Games, nagkaroon ng Olympics, na naging birth yon for our culture, the Filipino culture, and the other countries to welcome Philippines as a legit country na merong mga athletes, especially sa skateboarding, si Marjeline. Since I was part of the NSA before, parang we really had a hard time na i-convince yung government na yes, ang mga Pilipino magaling sa skateboarding. We will have gold. So, it was a long lobby. It was really hard. Pero, kita mo naman, Philippines is in the Olympics na. And, no SEA Games, we won a lot of medals. Kita-kita naman ng mga ibang tao na us Filipinos can do more if we support skateboarding. That's why we need to have more skate parks. Kasi karamihan ng mga skate parks are privately owned. So for that, I request our government to support skaters, to give us skate parks. Hindi na po basketball courts. Kasi ang basketball, sobrang dami na. I mean, basketball courts everywhere, pero skate parks, come on, di ba? Ang konti-konti lang ng skate parks, mabibilang mo lang sa kamay at paa. And that's what we need as a community. We're growing, we're thriving, we're bringing in medals from the Olympics, from other legit Olympic Games sports, SEA Games, Asian Games. Diba? So it's about time that the government support this community.
If you have an inspiring story tulad ito, email us at stories.onlygood@gmail.com. At huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa OG channel. Thank you for watching.